Hello guys, how y'all doing? I hope y'all having an awesome day today. I am having an amazing day today. I'm about to go get my Gino some dog food, go wash my car, and get the winning lottery tickets, okay? That's what I'm about to do today. So I wanted to get on here and say good morning, hello to you guys, and I wanted to have a conversation with you guys regarding mental health. Okay. So I had a friend of mine and she was talking to me and she was like, oh, my YouTube channel. And I told her the different things that I talk about and the different things I discuss. And I let her know. Come on, you want me to hold you? Come on. I let her know that I do get on my channel and I do speak about mental health. And she said, oh my gosh, you get on your channel and you speak about mental health. And I said, what about mental health? I said, I talk to people about my own mental health struggles. And she go, oh gosh, that's a no-no. Do you know what you can ruin for yourself by getting on camera and admitting to mental health and different stuff like that? That's a no-no. That's pride. You should never talk about that and this, that, and that. I said, okay. So let me tell you this. I said, to each his own, to whomever chose to talk about stuff and whoever don't, it is a privacy thing. I said, I speak out about my mental health because I like to make other people aware of it, and me speaking about it may can help somebody else. I said, there is so much negativity around the word mental health and the stigma they put on you and having you thinking that if you say this, all these things is going to be wrong. So let me let you know something. Claiming mental health, and everybody mental health is different, is not going to ruin your life. There's police officers that's a police officer and they go to mental health. There's therapists that's probably my therapist probably got her own therapist. There's teachers, there's doctors, there's lawyers, and they have therapists and have mental health struggles, and they live a productive, healthy life. That's a stigma that people put on you. Oh, you claim this mental. Everybody mental health is different. Now if you are a violent person with mental health issues and different stuff like that, some things can probably work against you. But I told her that mental health doesn't stop you from getting stuff done, having a lot of stuff, achieving stuff, or anything like that. I think with me being able to be honest with my mental health, it made life 10 times easier for me. I'm saying that to say, when you suffer from, like me, I have severe anxiety and depression. And I could be doing great. Gino, shh. I could be doing great. And from out of nowhere, nobody been and had to do nothing to me or anything. I would just get in this thump that I want to disconnect. I don't want to be bothered. And you can only keep doing that so many times of people before people give up on you, like, okay, she's a weirdo. But I learned to be honest with my family and friends about my mental health journey and the different things that I go through with my agoraphobia, my anxiety. I had severe panic attacks, and I used to be an outgoing person, but I learned to be honest. So I told her that my mental health, with me being honest, it actually helped me because I wasn't put in predicaments that it was uncomfortable for me. With me having severe anxiety, I can't go to gatherings. Like, people want me to go to these big events and big gatherings. To me, it's almost like I'm having a pure heart attack with my severe anxiety being around a lot of people. And I wasn't always like this. But with me opening up and being honest to people, so when I'm dating a guy and I tell him about my severe anxiety, then if the guy respects what I'm going through, he never put me in them type of situations, then he understand, okay, my sweetie is not an outgoing person, but I would never want my significant other to change because of my severe anxieties. We will find a way to coexist and have a healthy relationship where I won't stop him. If he's outgoing and he like going to all these places and doing this, I want him to enjoy. Go do these things. But a lot of times I'm not going to be able to come with you because if that anxiety and agoraphobia comes over on top of me, I'm not going to be able to move. So with me being honest, my mental health journey have got a lot better. Like my neighbors used to think I was a weirdo. You know, they'll speak to me, I speak, and they always invite me and I never come. And, you know, so everybody got to having their own assumptions about me. Oh, she's stuck up, she's this, she's that. You know, everybody had an assumption about me. When I learned to be honest and tell my neighbors, hey, I have nothing against you ladies, and I see y'all have y'all little teas and y'all have y'all little drinks and all y'all get together and do this. Number one, I'm a lot older than y'all. They thought I was more of their age. You know, these girls probably within their 30s, some of them 40. You know, some of them might be my age, a little older, but like I told them, I'm a lot older than you guys, because the one lady's like, hey girl, this, that, and that. I see you and I don't speak to you or whatever. And she's a school teacher. And I was like, she's like, I see your kids. And I was like, kids? She said, yeah, your little daughter look just like you. And I was like, and she talking with the little cute little mixed girls over here. And she thought them was my kids because she see me with the kids. I said, no, those is not my kids. Those is the ladies' kids. And I was like, them my neighbors on this side kids, but they see me going and they always, you know, offer to help me because I be doing a lot of stuff in the garage and putting stuff in there and stuff. So they always come up and talk to me. I said, those is not my kids. Those is the neighbor's kids. And she's like, we had to get together sometime and this, that, and that. And she asked me my age and I'm like, no. And she was like, so I said, I have grandkids. But I said, I don't think you ever saw my grandkids because they don't come around that often and they haven't been here. Those is the neighbor's kids. And I was like, she said, girl, yeah, we got to, how old are you? And I said, sweetie, I'm 51 years old. She said, you 51? She said, yeah. She said, girl, I be seeing you wear your little clothes and your little hats. She said, I thought you. I was like, no, sweetie, I'm 51. But I learned to get honest with people and let them know that I have severe anxiety, agoraphobia, depression, and I can be fine at times, and then all of a sudden I disconnect. And then by me being honest with my family and friends, I'm able to say, hey, I'm having a moment, guys. I'm going to talk to y'all later. So if I shut off my phone, people won't be alarmed about me. They'll be like, oh, okay. So I learned how to get honest. And I feel like mental health is very important. And see, she had a stigma. If you talk about it, it's going to mess up your life. Now, certain parts of mental illness, if you're a violent person with mental illness, if you have thoughts about hurting people and doing these type of stuff, now that's a different thing. I don't have that. I don't got no thoughts about hurting nobody or nothing like that. I just sometimes can engage, sometimes I can't, and sometimes I just need my space, my peace. I need to be to myself. So everybody mental health is different. And like I told you, it's not going to change anything. If y'all notice, with my anxiety, depression, PTSD, y'all know after I lost my son and they released the house, and just anybody know PTSD, you see that stuff over and over again. I didn't even know what it was until I was going to therapy, and I kept telling them I keep waking up, and when I wake up and I'm awake and I look around and there's blood everywhere, and the therapist was telling me what you experience is PTSD from them releasing the crime scene to you. That's in, like, the soldiers go through it. And I was like, oh. So I just learned to be honest. And I'm getting the proper help that I need. I'm in therapy. There's a lot of people that's right today that's not with us because they was afraid to speak out about mental health. When people say, why do I speak out about mental health? Because I want to speak out, and somebody else might be going through what I'm going through, and they're not understanding and feeling that there is no help, and they by themselves. There is help, and our families are not trained to deal with us with the mental illness, because the first thing they say, get over it, or like my friend, you can't talk about that, you can't say that. So it's a stigma behind it, but there is help out there. Therapists go to therapy, okay? So don't feel that you're all for you know, they want to label that crazy. Sometimes you can go through something so traumatic in your life that you need to unplug. And like a lot of women that's having baby that post, I can't want to mispronounce it, but when you have a baby and, you know, you just go to feeling all these type of ways, those are real mental health disorders where you can be able to talk, get therapy, get the help that you need and different stuff like that. So the reason why I get on my channel and speak about it, because I think about a lot of people that we have lost that was going through mental health challenges and they did not say anything or go to their families or get the help. And a lot of times going to your family is not the best option because a lot of people don't believe in therapy and they don't believe in mental illness. Get over it. Stop thinking about it when it's not that easy. So mental health is something that is very serious for me. It's something that I take serious, and my mental health does not take away my ability to love people. My mental health does not take my ability of how to treat people. My mental health does not take away my ability to function, but just sometimes life is, I don't want to say unbearable because that's not the word. It's just irritated. I just be needing a unplug, a rewind. And I learn now how to deal with it. Me being honest, it's been great for me. So I told her that's not true. Like even with mental health, like I say, police officers got mental health and they go to therapy. You don't know, they go in them crime scenes and seeing all this stuff. They got to go get some help behind that because some of this stuff is not normal. When they had them terrifying cases that hunt them, they have to go get help. So as long as you don't have the ability about doing something to yourself or other people, then your mental health is great. But if you feeling like that, then you really need to go and speak with somebody. You need to probably be hospitalized because those thoughts are not normal. But sometimes I don't want to I'm trying to make sure I use the right words because you ever hear they say God don't put no more on you than you can stand, and sometimes things can just seem like it's so much pressure to you, just like, oh, I just want to be by myself. I just want everybody to leave me alone. I just need to think. I just need to process. So like that, but not to the point where it's unbearable. But either or, I would suggest get the mental help you need. Talk to the right people. Get the services and stuff you need. So I told my friend, I'm not embarrassed to get on my channel and speak on mental health. I'm not embarrassed to say that I have these mental health disorders. I'm not embarrassed to say that. And whoever's going to be around me, they're going to be around me. Whoever's going to love me, they're going to love me. Whoever's going to be my friend, there's going to be my friend. Whoever is not, is not. So my mental illness is not a stain on my life or it have hindered my life. It didn't. I'm still, see, like I say, even with everything I'm going through, you notice they was know everything I'm going through, and they willingly was trying to give me my granddaughter. Take her. Yeah, we know you got anxiety and depression and agoraphobia. Take her. It's okay. They was trying to give it to me. And it's like I said, even with my FOIA card, I'm able to own, stuff where, because I'm not a violent person. I don't think violentness or things like that, So everybody, mental health is different. But I want to say to anybody, don't be afraid to live in your truth. No, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to go around and tell everybody nothing. You can have a private life and get the mental help you deserve, where it's private, where you and your immediate family knows. The reason why I do this, because I think about the many of people that we have lost that did not feel the need to get the help. They just thought that everything was over. There was no turning back. So this is why I speak up on my channel, to try to speak to somebody and let y'all know life is not over. Life is not over. There's help. Those thoughts are not your thoughts. Those is your mind playing tricks on you, and you can get help. It'd be now I don't want to be speaking and I don't know all the right words, but like sometimes your brain can have a unbalance to it where it's playing tricks on you. You know what I mean? You can go through something and don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody, and if you keep replaying that in your head, you will believe that. A mind, like they say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. If you fester on negative, That's what you will manifest. If you fester on positive, that's what you will manifest. And if your mind is at the point where certain thoughts you can't get out of your mind, especially when them thoughts are bad thoughts, get the mental help you need. Get the mental help you need, because if you're not aware of what your mind is going through, you might fall into that trap. So that is one of the main reasons that I speak and I talk about mental health on my channel, because I want to let you guys know you're not alone. And just when you get to those points, now I would say everybody mental health challenges is different. You know, there's different stages of mental illness. So everybody, you have to go through the right channels to get diagnosed and figure out what your mental health issue is. Everybody diagnosis is different. Everybody diagnosis. So I just openly speak about it, because letting y'all know it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. And is people, now you might get some people like my friend. She stereotype. Oh no, you never say that, this, that, and I can clearly listen to her and some of the stuff she tell me. She need mental help, but you know what I mean. She ain't gonna go get it. But I'm clearly talking to her, and a lot of things she say and the stuff that she's, and I be like, yeah, you clearly need some too, but you ain't ready to accept that. And I ain't finna play doctor therapy or Dr. Phil. I'm gonna shut my mouth and let you go ahead and live into the stigma that, this, that, and that. But yes, mental health is something that's crucial, that's real, and we can get help from it. That don't make us not have an ability to love. But I'm telling y'all, just look, it's a lot of big YouTubers that was couples that was on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and this, that, and that. And they was y'all favorite TikTokers and stuff. Something click. Those people are no longer with us. That's mental illness. Because you can't go from this to that. You know what I mean? That when you go to that point where one thing just make you snap like a pencil and it's over. That ain't something that just happened in one day. You've been dealing with those weird thoughts, and it's been in your mind, and you know what I mean? You ain't just up and did it. It's like, honestly, like you get these people, bad people. So we just gonna say the serial people that does that goes around and unalive people. They don't just one day wake up and do it. It's in their mind. And it's festering and it's cooking, and they fantasizing about it, and it's festering and it's cooking and it's fantasizing and it's festering. And then all of a sudden one day it manifests. And they give in to that because they didn't be like, this thought ain't right. Maybe I should go get some help. Maybe I should go talk to somebody because I don't like these feelings and stuff like that. But all that is mentalness at its best, and it's growing. And some people just have pure evilness that it's in their spirit to do these evil, malicious things, so they're going to do it. But mental health starts slowly, and you'll start getting these weird thoughts. And, the first thing it does is isolate you from your family, telling you nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You by yourself. You by yourself. You by yourself. And if you keep festering into that, you will think that. You by yourself. You by yourself. Nobody care. Nobody care. Nobody care. That's what the mental to start playing on your mind, and you'll just keep festering in that, when that's not true. There's a lot of people that care about you, and there's a lot of people that miss you, and there's a lot of things that can be. But once your mind goes all the way over in that area, a lot of time there's no turning back. So I'm here to tell you guys, you're not alone. And no, you don't have to publicly do what I'm doing. I'm just able to live in my truth, and I don't care what nobody think about me, because my mental illness does not take away my ability to love my family, my friends, my loved one, even my Gino. It doesn't do that. I just know that even like with my grandkids, they come over and, I just, okay, I could do so many days. I'm like, okay. And two, I don't want to put all that on my mental illness. I just feel like my kids is grown. And I'm older now, to my patience is like, I don't want to be bothered. But yes, my anxiety and agoraphobia, like that stuff is real for me. Like I go in places and I'm in a crowded place and it's like these people not thinking about me, but it's like, whew, my heart rate go up or whatever. And that is anxiety. And I get it a lot. So I'm able now to understand what that is. You know what I mean? And I used to go into crying spells just for no freaking reason. I just break out crying. You know what I mean? And sometimes it'd be happy tears and sometimes it'd be sad tears. But my emotions was all over the place. But then they be saying like when women we get to a certain age and stuff, we go through a midlife crisis, and when our kids get grown and we're more by ourselves. So it's a lot of things that can happen that, it just seemed that life just be all friction. So it's like, I'm here to tell you guys that it's okay. That definitely now therapy is a lot better if you're not comfortable going into the offices and sitting down. And it's nothing like, okay, let me say this. Do y'all remember, if I get the movie right, Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone? And she went to the mental health doctor. She got on a sexy dress and she lay back on the bed and smoking a cigarette, and she's throwing down all her problems and telling her this. Even when I was going to the therapy in person, they ain't got no beds in there like that. Okay, they got either a couch you can sit on or upright chair. You ain't going in there laying back and laying on this chair and smoking cigarettes, and you know what I mean? That was a real sexy scene in this big old office. Maybe the rich people offices is like that, but from my experience on therapy, I ain't never went in there and had no layout bed or couch, and I'm able to lay out in there because it's so many things they got to be aware of, because you don't want to get like sexual harassment charges or this, that. Like even with me with this on, when I go to a therapy, and I prefer to have a woman, I will cover up, because I feel that if I'm sitting there and I'm talking to a man and I'm having therapy, to be honest, this outfit will be inappropriate. When I used to go to therapy, I used to put on big old jogging pants and a big old t-shirt, and I remember telling a therapist that my husband was kind of jealous of certain stuff. This when I was married, I was wearing, it was too sexy. And the therapist said, "You call that sexy? That's not sexy." And I said, "No, this is not sexy. No, I deliberately, because I'm coming in front of you and you a man and I'm sitting across, I deliberately put on oversized clothes because me and you are in close quarters in a room with a door shut. Out of respect, no, I would not wear this." Even with my woman therapist on telehealth, I don't be like this with her, because I just, what I mean? I do dress like this for real, but it's just, I don't know. I will switch it up a little bit. Now, in the summer months, long time ago, like if I'm in a summer dress and I was going to my therapist, a lady therapist, whatever I'm wearing, I'm walking in there. Yeah, I'll be kind of sexy, whatever I'm wearing or whatever. But yeah, so therapy is not like the Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone. It's not like that at all. But don't be afraid to get the mental help you need. You're not alone. Gino, you need mental help? Huh? Do you need mental help? Huh? Gino, want some help? So yeah, don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to get the mental help you need. That ain't gonna make it no different. And whoever can rock with you, and because of your mental illness, then they can't. And everybody mental illness is different. But I just want to tell you guys, you're not alone. Don't be afraid. As long as you're not doing stuff to cause concern, then you should be okay. And then if you do got some concerns and you do need to go and get more help and you do need to be on medicine or whatever, then go all the way. Go all the way and get the help you need. So I want to try on this hat with y'all and kind of show y'all. So y'all remember this one that I made and see all these colors. So let me see. And the hat is kind of tight. So I might have to, remember I was telling y'all, like when they dry and I put that stiffen on, and I do be wanting them a little bit tight so that the wind don't take it. And it's kind of like gripping my head. So when it grip your head like that, so like if the wind wind up going whoosh, whoosh. But this is how that I kind of had in mind. So like I have on the brown. So if you see the brown, the brown in the boots, the brown in the shirt, the blue jean. The red is just something I just figured that would just make it pop. The khaki, however. So that's kind of why I came up with this combination of this hat. So I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you guys for listening. But yeah, with this block thing, somebody's like, you probably would have been better just to send it back. When I purchased this, so you know when you purchase something, it's as is, and this was a clearance item. So it's not the seller's fault, because they do have them in bigger sizes. When I ordered this at 21 inches. If going around your head is 21 inches, if you're going to make a hat, you don't want it 21 inches because it's going to be tight. You got to make the sweatband and all that. And I'm not that good yet where I could take a smaller block, and then when it get to this part, better just expand the bottom, because then I feel this part to be short. So that's why I modified this flat top block. But as you can see, it's still, you know what I mean? So that I can be able to have the right size. So when I do a flat top hat, the hat will rest, you know, kind of sort of like this one. And it will be made correctly. So that's what the problem was. The vendor didn't do anything wrong. I ordered it at this size. And if you're not knowing everything about hat making, and you are making these decisions, or you making, you know, you're doing this type of stuff, then it's you got to know what you ordering, because when you order and it's a final sale, that's what you got. So this block would have been too small. That's why I modified it and put the duct tape, and now, to be honest, it's perfect. It's perfect. My MacGyver skills went. So y'all see how flush it is. So I got hats coming. When the hats coming, I'm going to show y'all. This is perfect. This is what I needed it to do. And to be honest, I might not even put the gray duct tape on here. But the reason why I put the duct tape on here, because when the hats be moist, I needed it to be waterproof. And I don't know. I always see the hat makers, they take their blocks and they put shrink wrap on them. Why? I don't know. I think maybe the shrink wrap help the hat not to stick. I don't know. Like I said, I'm learning hats and I see them do it. So a lot of time I'm just mimicking what I see and don't even know why I'm doing it. I just see the professionals do it. So I'm like, hey, they put some toothpaste on it. I probably grab some toothpaste and not even knowing why they put toothpaste on it, and I'll do it. So, have no idea. I have no idea what's going on, why it's done like that, but that's what it do. But yeah, this hat, I like it. I like it a lot. My neck, y'all, is killing me. Like, you know what? I need to call in them muscle relaxers. So when I go and get his dog food, I need to get these muscle relaxers, because I'm not going to lie, y'all. I've been doing these neck pulling and stuff like that. My neck is killing me. And if anybody have cramps in their neck, they know what I'm talking about. Like, my neck is literally, like, killing me. Like, oh. Like, my neck is killing me. Yeah. So, guys, don't be afraid to get the help you need. Whoever's going to rock with you, they're going to rock with you. But I feel like a lot of times we be too worried about what people think about us than focusing on the help that we need. It's like, I don't care who don't rock with me. What's meant for me, it'll never pass me by. My mental health does not affect my ability to love, to treat somebody kind, you know, to be there for them. And then my mental health is not with my partner. I wouldn't, if I got an outgoing partner, and like they say, opposites attract, I would never want my partner, if he likes to say, for instance, go to the, we'll say just cigar lounge, and he at time to time like to go have him a drink, or, you know, he's a people person. He loved going to be around his family, and he loved, you know what I mean? I would never want you to stop doing none of those things, but just understand you got a partner that loves you, and it's a lot of internal things that I'm going with that a lot of times I'm not going to be able to join you. But the thing about it, I will try sometimes. I do get out of my comfort zone. And I will go to some of these places, even though at times I can be very uncomfortable when I tell my partner I don't want to be out too long or whatever. You know what I mean? If it's really important to him that I be there, I do step out of my anxiety to be there for him. But he don't pressure me and always put me in a position. Gino, come here, go here, do this. He loves me. He understands. Just like a woman, like if you know that your husband is not an outgoing man, but you very outgoing and love to be at your family house all the time and your husband is opposite. A lot of times he's going to be at home. He's not going to go, but that don't mean your husband don't love you. That don't mean y'all relationship is good. This just mean that you outgoing. Like they say, people get married, they be a type A personality and type B. So I would never want my partner to alterate his life for me to fit in it. Me and him can find a way to coexist with each other where it works for both of us. I don't want my partner to change. So no, I would be like, oh, I want to be in the house and he want to go. No, baby, you want to go, go. Only thing I will ask of my partner, if we are in a committed relationship, respect the relationship. Respect the relationship. I used to see back when I was young, and it was this older couple and him and his wife. And he used to be at the bars all the time. You know, this is when I was younger. And his wife would never be there. She'll come every blue moon. And then they'll be like, oh, and you know, he respected his wife like a lot of the girls. He'll buy them drinks and stuff like that. And then they'll be asking about his wife. And then his wife will come to the bar from time to time. And she'll be like, I don't care about him buying y'all no drinks and stuff like that. She said, I let him leave home with a certain amount of money. And it ain't no more he leaving with. So I'm not insecure and worried about him buying not no women, no drinks. You know, I mean, she was like, this is what my husband like to do. Every blue moon, I step up in here, but this ain't my thing. He likes the bars. I don't like the bars, but she was so content with their marriage. Like she said, her husband, he might leave our house with $200. That's it. No more, no less. And if, you know, he's a friendly guy and he'll buy, I'm not a drinker, so he wasn't buying me no drink. But, you know, the ladies that buy drinks, but him and his wife was outgoing people. So, and he was an older guy. He wasn't in there like flirtatious or nothing, but like she said, that her husband was outgoing. So she understood that about him. So she allowed him to do that. But when he leave the house, she said he got $200. When that's gone, that's gone. She wasn't concerned or worried about that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when you have that trust with your partner, you know, I want somebody I trust, I love. I'm like, where you at? What you doing? Why you over there? No, I'm not going to be looking for you. I'm not going to be monitoring you. If we living together, we in a committed relationship. Hey, you know what time to come home. I ain't going to be up looking for you, searching or none of that. You know what I mean? It's going to be easy breezy. But no, I wouldn't change him. I wouldn't change him. See, a lot of times people try to change you and make you be what they want you to be. I don't want my baby to change. Baby, if you outgoing, be outgoing. But like, do I want a man that's addicted to going out partying and drinking and doing this like every single week and night and day and this and that and that? No. I wouldn't want that, because I feel like you way off the rocker. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wouldn't be interested in that. But somebody, hey, every blue moon and whatever, you outgoing, you want to do your activities, you want to do your stuff, baby, go do your stuff. I ain't finna stop you. Yeah, I want you to do that. But y'all know what I'm saying? Just like a man, you won't want to be with no lady and you don't do the club, but every single week she gone. The bar. Because some men are not outgoing. They're introverts. But his woman in the bar, the club, just all the time, you'll be like, okay, this right here now. Every blue moon, like, baby, go. But all the time, no. So, guys, I wanted to share that with y'all, but I'm comfortable with where I'm at in my life, and I'm able to live in my truth. I spread mental health awareness to everybody, and I wish you all well on your life, your journeys, your mental health. Don't be afraid to get help if you need it. You don't have to be outgoing like me and tell nobody none of your business. Because my mama always told me, you tell people too much of your business. She always told me that, but that's just who I am. And I'm so used to talk therapy to I'm okay with it. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be afraid of people thinking that, oh, you know, if I admit, oh, she's crazy. So that ain't the case, y'all. So you guys, I wish y'all happiness, success, love, money, and anybody that's going through anything with mental health, don't be afraid to get the help you need. And a lot of times the people the closest to us would not understand. That's why you go seek professional help, okay? And if there's things dancing around in your head and those things is not right and you know those is not your thoughts, please seek mental help, because you got plenty of people that loves you, plenty of people that cares about you, and those thoughts are not your thoughts. You know, this mental illness, this, it can attack you at any given time. So we all can be subject to that. Like I said, police officers go to therapy, firemen go to therapy, doctors go to therapists, therapists go to therapists, teachers go to therapies. So everybody sometime can need that push. Yes, I know therapists that go to therapists. You get what I'm saying? Therapists that go to therapists. So I spread this because I don't want y'all to feel like y'all alone. And the reason why I speak so freely about mental health, because also to let you know you're not alone, and don't give in to those negative thoughts. Those are not your thoughts. The enemy is alive and it'll attack you through your thoughts. You can get help to silence that, because those are not your thoughts, okay? So with that being said, guys, if y'all ever watch Painkillers, watch the movie Painkillers, and there was a soldier lady on there, and you know, just she was talking about a lot of that, and they broke down a lot of things, you know, dealing with mental health and different stuff like that, and the how sometimes these doctors are quick to put you on medication, and medication don't solve the problem all the time. Everybody's situation is different. You can go through mental health journeys and not do no medication. I used to be on medication. I'm no longer on no mental health medication. I do all natural stuff, and I do talk therapy, because with me, when I got a problem, I like to talk about it. If y'all probably can tell, we 34 minutes into this video. I like to talk. I ain't the type that like to keep it in. You know, if I go through something, I need a outlet to talk about it. And I've always did that. So that's why talk therapy is amazing for me, because I'm able to talk to the mental health professionals and get the great advice that I need and different things like that. So thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll talk to you guys in another video. But what y'all think about the hat? I think it is fabulous, but I'm learning. So yeah, I'm getting more hat stuff, and like I say, I'm learning, and yeah. So I put the link in them other videos, but yeah, y'all check them out. But when you get a blank head, you got to do all this to it, and I still need other stuff. It's a lot of other stuff I need. Everybody head is different. Do I make hats for other people? No, I'm just making them for myself. I'm still learning. Okay, guys, talk to y'all in another video. Toodles. Ooh.